Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm going to show you a rainbow of plants that once established in the landscape will thrive with very little water. Here at Armstrong Garden Centers we have a rainbow assortment of plants to show you. In red flowering plants there's a lot of salvias. This is hotlit salvia, beautiful two-tone flowers. There's also kangaroo paw, comes in many flowers. The red one is really striking, and there's so many varieties these days that come from 8 inches tall to 6 feet tall. For yellow, we have yellow flowering lantana, which you can get in a trailing ground cover variety or in taller varieties. Butterflies and moths love it. Speaking of butterflies, we also have yellow flowering milkweed or Asclepias, which is a very important plant in your garden. It's the larval food for the monarch butterfly. For orange, I've chosen Gaillardia or blanket flower, which is a great plant in the landscape. It blooms from spring all the way through till fall. You can also look at echinacea. They're developing new colors all the time. This is our native coneflower. Lavender and blue, these are great contrast colors in the garden to some of the other colors that we started with. For your light blues, you can use Russian sage, which is a great plant with a contrasting background behind it. The flowers just pop. You have probably heard of teucrium. Think of that as a really tall shrub. There are new shorter varieties which make a wonderful ground cover, only 3 to 6 inches tall, foot to 1.5 feet wide. Very beautiful. For pink, I'm looking at rock rose, which is also known as cistus. It's a brilliant pink, and it's one of the earliest blooming of the Waterwise plants. So the cistus will start off your season. When it's starting to fade out, you can start looking for the pink flowering penstemons. There's a wide range, and they bloom in other colors as well. For green, I like euphorbias. It's a huge plant family. One thing that's interesting about them is most of them have flowers that are green as well, sometimes a chartreuse yellow. You can also look at rosemary for green. There's many more varieties these days than just the kind that get 6 feet tall or the kind that are ground covers. For white, we can look at Wistringia. A lot of them have leaves with a white underside. Some have white flowers. Some have white variegation in the leaves. Another way to get white into your garden is to choose some of the silver plants that are water-wise. They're going to read as white in the landscape and cool down a lot of your other selections. Here at Armstrong Garden Centers, we truly take the guesswork out of water-wise gardening. Head on into an Armstrong Garden Center today. We can guide you in selecting the right plants for your dream water-wise garden.